So, lads, Iowa are slowly, and I mean very, very slowly, they are slowly building another powerhouse. Like, whatever about Caitlin Clark's team. Caitlin Clark was the only 5-star on her team. Hannah Stuelke was the 49th rated recruit. She was the only other top 50 recruit. Yes, Iowa and Lisa Bluder had done a really good job of just overperforming based on the high school rankings of players. Yes, there are a lot of players that like have really succeeded in that system. Like Monica Sanano was not meant to be as good as she was. Meg Gustafson was not meant to have been as good as she was. She was not meant to have been Player of the Year. I still can't remember whoever they had point guard the year before Caitlin Clark was also insane. But what they've done in the last 2 years of recruiting, which isn't even Bluder, it's kind of going on from Bluder with Jan Jensen. It's been incredible. Like, I made a video talking about how McKenna Wolichko pretty much is guaranteed to have signed for Iowa at the time, and she did officially sign. However, they have Addie Deal, who's a combo guard. They got Chit Chat in on transfer, who's solid. Like, she's solid. She's tiny. But, like, she can run at the collegiate level. Like, she absolutely can run the one. Like, what did she average at Georgia Tech last year? Like, as a freshman, she averaged 7.2 points and like had a good assist total. Like, she is probably running the one for them. With Addie Deal the 2, Feuerbach, I think is Feuerbach still in the college? I think somebody's still there. Then you got Stuelke at the 4 and Ava Hayden at the 5. And then when Wolichko comes in, you've still got Chit Chat. Addie Deal's still there. Ava Hayden's there, who I think Ava Hayden has sky is the fucking limit with Ava Hayden. And you've still got like Guyton left. I'm fine with that. You've still got like Tegan Mullaney, who can play a bit. And now it's looking like Iowa are quite heavily tipped to Addie Bjorn. Like, she's down. She has her top 7 set. Notre Dame, Duke, Iowa, Texas, UConn, UNC, Kansas. These players could go anywhere. She's the number 13 player. I think Wolichko, was ranked 7. But she's a 5-star. There is a non-zero chance. Like, word is that Iowa was a team that she was strongly considering, and her and McKenna Wolichko are close. They're really close, and they've played with each other before. So Iowa next season, like, says if Iowa lands this, they overtake UConn. USC is the most talented roster. Could we make or break for UConn? Nah, I don't think. UConn. UConn are smart about it. Like, they've gone for Gandhi. They've gone for, what's her name? Whoever they got, the wing from like South America is fantastic. They're still going to get the top transfers. But Addie Deal signed, really high chance at Iowa. I think a lot of people, from what I've heard, McKenna's been trying to steer her to Iowa. Yeah, McKenna apparently has been trying to get her to Iowa. And look, I'm sorry, you probably need a little bit of an upgrade on Chit Chat at the 1. But like, if you can manage to get another solid, a really good point guard 1, or maybe Chit Chat is good enough, and you go in to, let's just say, the senior season of Ava Hayden, Tegan Mullaney, like that current freshman class. And I don't care what she was ranked as, Ava Hayden is as good as a 5-star recruit. Apologies, my mic cut out, but what she did in that Big Ten tournament, what she did in the tournament till Oklahoma, which is, look, Oklahoma's not an easy matchup for any big. Like, she struggled a bit, but look, she's a freshman coming up against Reagan Mears. Like, they were good. They were real good. Like, they're the only team in the tournament last year to give UConn a scare. And look, if you have Bjorn, Wilichko. Like Bjorn, Wilichko, 3-4. Both of them can kind of play between the two of those positions. Again, we've seen it for Team USA, both of them being on the floor together a lot. So you play them 3-4. You got Ava Hayden at the 5. And then you've got at the 2 Addie Deal, like you've got 3 5-stars, a 4-star who plays like a 5-star, who's probably a future W player in Ava Hayden. You've got, and you just need a point guard. You just need a true point guard. Because Addie Deal can run a bit of the 1, she's not a true point guard. And then you're maybe not the favourites, but like you're thereabouts. You are thereabouts. Like Iowa are this move away from oh shit. Like that is, if Iowa can land her, that's the type of move this is. This is like, this for me is a little bit different. A lot of people are going to be saying, oh, this is almost like when Angel Wilson went to South Carolina and kind of revitalized that franchise. But they had Dawn Staley. Dawn Staley is a huge name in women's basketball. Dawn Staley is the reason why they were there. If Bluder was there, I'm fully convinced Iowa would have got a bunch of 5-stars. I still think in hindsight, Lauren Betts going to UCLA instead of Iowa was a bad choice. Like Lauren Betts, there was talk of her going to Iowa. If Lauren Betts goes to Iowa, she has a national championship. And yeah, if you put Lauren Betts on that team, there's a 0 chance that they lose. They lose a game that year. But like, you don't have a WNBA powerhouse coach. You don't have, like, you're Iowa. And all of a sudden now it's like, okay, you're one of the big players. You're one of the big players. Like they did not get a 5-star for years. Like Caitlin Clark was number 4 ranked player in the nation. They did not get a 5-star between Caitlin Clark showing up on their doorstep in 2020 and this year with Addie Deal. Like they went 5 years without getting a 5-star. And now they could potentially, and by all accounts, like I don't know what way she's leaning, but I've seen a lot of people's predictions, and they are not like when I made a video saying they're almost certainly getting Wilichko, where it was like 80% sure predicted. Some predicted 100%. I've seen from a few people, I've talked to a few people that have said they think it's likely that she goes to Iowa. If they were just to pick one right now, if they were to guess, they'd say Iowa. But yeah, that's going to be huge. Like if Iowa can pull off Addison Bjorn after McKenna Wilichko and Addie Deal, you are then now looking at a powerhouse. You are looking at a team that has 3 freshmen or sophomore 5-stars, a junior who plays like a 5-star in Ava Hayden, and who knows who they're going to get in the transfer portal. And that's the thing, when you're competitive. When you are competitive, you are going to get players in the transfer portal. That's all. That's all you got to be. You got to be competitive. And there's always gems in the portal. Like UConn have done a really good job of it. Like in 2023, they took in Lula Besenishak. South Carolina have done a great job of it. They got Camila Cardoso out of the portal. Tanaya Latson now out of the portal. Tina Pow out of the portal. So teams have had a lot of success out of the portal. And Iowa have Lucy Olson out of where's Lucy Olson again? Villanova. Yeah, she was a big pickup. So like if you can recruit well and be competitive with young players, you then become attractive in the portal. And that's all you need to be competitive. Like if Iowa can make another Final Four, if Iowa can make another Elite 8, like they lost in the round of 32 last year, fair enough. Like I still was saying, I was like, look, their kind of ceiling is like round of 32 was probably where they should have lost. But if Iowa can get back to Elite Eight Final Fours, then they're in really good shape. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.